Donald Trump is losing it after Republicans in the Senate seem to have turned against him on a vote about a War Powers Resolution Act preventing Donald Trump from further action in Venezuela without congressional approval. This War Powers vote leads to another vote that needs to take place, but it was a 52-47 vote, a bipartisan vote. Here's what Donald Trump posted. Republicans should be ashamed of the senators that just voted with Democrats in attempting to take away our powers to fight and defend the United States of America. Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Rand Paul, Josh Hawley, and Todd Young should never be elected to office again. This vote greatly hampers American self-defense and national security, impeding the president's authority as commander-in-chief. In any event, and despite their stupidity, the War Powers Act is unconstitutional, totally violating Article 2 of the Constitution, as all presidents and their Department of Justice have determined before me. Nevertheless, a more important Senate vote will be taking place next week on this very subject. And then thereafter, Donald Trump sent his architect, his new architect for the White House East Wing, to talk about demolishing the West Wing or rebuilding the West Wing now. And that those are what their priorities there. And I guess also oil companies being subsidized by the taxpayers to the tune of like $100 billion or something like that. Let's bring in Senator Adam Schiff of California. Senator Schiff, you were the principal co-sponsor of Tim Kaine's resolution here in this bill, this War Powers Act resolution. Explain to us, why it's so important, especially that it was passed on a bipartisan basis. And if you can respond to Trump there, like losing it and saying that this is unconstitutional, the war powers is unconstitutional, and that he has unfettered ability under Article 2 to, I guess, invade everybody. What do you make of it all?
Well, first of all, this began, as you know, with attacks on ships in the Caribbean. It was claimed by the administration that this was just about stopping drugs from coming to this country, stopping fentanyl from coming here, even though fentanyl is not a drug transported by Venezuela by both the United States. It comes predominantly from Mexico with precursors made in China. But nevertheless, this was supposedly about drugs. I introduced the first War Powers resolution to put a stop to that. It got bipartisan support, but not enough. This is now the third resolution Tim Kaine introduced. I was a principal co-sponsor on, to put an end to further military involvement in Venezuela, because it's clear now this claim that this was about narcotics was a ruse. This is about oil. This is about oil. This is about seizing the oil reserves of a country that has some of the largest, if not the largest, oil reserve in the world.
You think about also what Maduro's main 12B6 motion to dismiss is going to be: head of state immunity. And the Trump regime is going to argue you're a de facto head of state, you lost the election, you're not really in power. But then he's going to say, well, Trump's also been calling me the president and the leader of Venezuela who he kidnapped. And then Trump has embraced my regime as the legitimate people in power. So if you're working with my crew, shouldn't I have head of state immunity? To me, it also, who knows what Judge Hellerstein's going to do in that case. But to me, it also isn't thought through from all these other areas as well. And then what, Trump just assumes the oil companies are going to be like, yeah, Donald, we want to go in there. And that very kind of muddy oil that requires $100 billion of investments, well, now the taxpayers are going to subsidize this. Like, it just is not there doesn't seem to be any thought, I guess is what I'm saying, to any of this. And these types of decisions require thought. He's winging it like the student who shows up, having read the homework and gets called on. And it's just, that's not how our government should be run.
No, absolutely not. And you've seen these shifting explanations and rationalizations, the most recent of which was this was just a law enforcement action. This was not a military intervention. This was not a war. This was just the military being used to escort the Justice Department in its enforcement of a warrant against Maduro. Of course, if that were the case, if that legal justification were really what was going on, this would be over by now. Maduro's been apprehended. He's been brought to court. Therefore, the warrant has been served, and there would be no need for any further military involvement. But of course, this is not about that. It's about the oil.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's story is very important and very serious. It is about former US President Donald Trump and his own political party, the Republican Party, also called the GOP. Donald Trump is angry, very angry. He is not angry at Democrats this time. He is angry at Republican, his own people. Why? Because some Republican lawmakers voted against him, and now Trump is uh, threatening them politically. So today we will explain what happened, why Trump is angry, who voted against him, what Donald Trump said, what this means for the Republican Party, and what this could mean for the future of US politicians. We will explain everything in very easy step by step. So please watch till the end. Who is Donald Trump? Donald Trump is a businessman and a politician. He became the 45th president of the United States in 2016. He served one term from 2017 to 2021. Donald Trump is known for strong language, aggressive politics, use social media to attack uh, uh, options, attack option, have a very loyal supporters base. Even after leaving office, Trump is still the most powerful figure in the Republican Party. Many Republicans fear him, many support him, and many do not want to go against him. What is the GOP? GOP means God Old Party. This is other names for the Republican Party. The Republican Party includes senators, senates, members of Congress, governors, state leaders. Not all Republican angry with Trump. Some support him fully, some support him quietly, some do not support him at all. This has created deep decisions inside the party. What did the GOP do? Recently, a group of Republican lawmakers voted against a Trump supported move. This vote was very important. It was related to power, authorities, and control in the US government. Some Republicans joined Democrats and voted against Trump options for Trump. This was betrayal. He believes if you are Republican, you must stop me, you must support me. But this lawmaker chose the constitutions over Trump. Why Donald Trump is so angry? Trump believes he is the leader of the Republican Party. When Republican voters against him, Trump sees it as disloyalty, weakness, disrespect. Donald Trump does not like disagreement. He wants full loyalty, no options, no questioning. So when GOP members voted against him, Donald Trump reacted with anger and threats. What does Donald Trump say? Trump went to his favorite weapons, social media. He post strong message. He attacked the Republican lawmaker by name. He said they are weak, they are stupid, they are hurting America. They should be voted out. Trump also warned, "I will support challenging against you in the next election." This is known as a primary threats. What is a primary threat? In the US, politicians must first win our primary elections inside other own party. Trump has huge influence over Republican voters. When Trump says I will support someone else against you, it is a big danger. Many Republicans have lost elections become Trump opposed them. So this threat is very serious. Who were the Republican that voted against him? The lawmaker who voted against Donald Trump include Senator Republican, experienced senators, people who believe in the constitutions. They said this vote is about law, not Trump. They argued no president should have unlimited power. Constitutions as Trump. The US Constitution is the highest law in America. It limits the power of president. Some Republican, some Some Republicans believes Trump want too much control. They believe Congress must have power, the president must follow rule, no one is above the law. Trump sees this as rebelling. Republican Party divided. This situation shows a big problem inside the GOP. There are two groups. Group 1, pro-Trump Republican supporter, Trump not matter what believe, Trump is always right, attack anyone who oppose him. Group 2, traditional Republican supporters, conservative values, respect institutions, do not want Trump to control everything. This fight is become rose every day. Trump power over the party. Even after losing the presidency, Trump control votes, control donations, controls media attention. Many Republicans feared that if they oppose Trump, they will lose their jobs. This fear give Trump huge power. Why this is dangerous? Some experts say this situation is dangerous. Why? Because democracy need a disagreement, parties need debates, leaders should not punish opinions. When one person controls everything, democracy become weak. Democrats react. Democrats wanted this situation closely. They said this proof Trump is uh, authorized. They accused Trump of uh, boiling, threatens democracy, controlling his party through fear. Democrats believe this will help them in election. Public reactions. Americans' critics are divided. Some people say Trump is strong, he controls his party. Others say Trump is destroying the Republican Party. Social media is full of uh, argument. Families are divided, friends are divided, politics is everywhere. Trump supporters spark. Donald Trump supporters say he is protesting America. Republicans who oppose him are traitors. Trump is the true leader. They believe loyalty are more important than rule. Donald Trump critics spark. Critics say Trump act like a uh, di- dictators. He does not repeat respect. He does not respect democracy. He want total control. Mm, they warn this behavior is dangerous for America. What this mean for future elections? This conflicts will affect 2026 election to 2028 presidential race. Represent Republicans must choose Trump or independent. This choice will shape the future of the party. Well, represent Republicans stand up to Trump. This is the big questions so far. Most Republicans stay silent, few spark openly, many are scared strongly against Trump require Congress. Trump centers. Trump centers is simple attack first, threatening loudly, control the narrative. This strategy has worked before, but some believe this time is many fail. Republicans' most choice, Trump or independent. This choice will shape the future of the party. Will Republican stand up to Trump? This is the big question so far. Most Republicans stay silent, few spark openly, many are scared. Uh, Standing against Trump require Congress. Donald Trump standing Trump strategy is simple: attack first, threatens loyalty, control the narrative. This strategy has worked before, but some believe this time is may fail. History repeat itself. In history, strong leaders who punish allies officer often create fear, destroy unit, lose support slowly. Some experts say Trump is repeating this mistake. Final thought: this story is not just about Trump. It is power. It is about power, loyalty, democracy, the future of America. When a leader threatens his own party, this shows deep problems. America is watching. The world is watching. So, friend, this was the full story behind Trump threatens GOP of voting against him. This use is for our more fights are coming, more threats are coming, more drama is coming. If you want to stay updated on real US political news, subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video.